What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So, daily laces wise, I don't have much for y'all today, but I will cover that at the end of the video. It's literally like one or two things I have to talk about. But in this video, I will be having an early review. Now, I know I told you on my last video I'll be talking about like the fall 2023 releases, and I was going to do that, and then I saw that I was getting a package in today, and I remembered that I had ordered this shoe from @PerfectFitKicks and Kamikaze Kicks on Instagram. If you need early pairs, go hit them up. Quick plug there for them. But I saw this shoe was coming in today, so I was like, let me go ahead and just record this video over this shoe so y'all can see what this upcoming Jordan 5 looks like if you're interested in it, and of course, just if you want to get in, just get an early look at the shoe. First and foremost, I think this shoe looks very nice. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't seen the title yet, it is the Air Jordan 5 UNC, which set to come out March 4th, 2023. Retail price on the shoe is $225. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the review of the shoe. Now, starting off, we do get a special box with these. So you do have the University Blue Jordan Jumpman on here. Let me see if I can angle it. There we go. Say that University Blue Jordan Jumpman there on a black lid. And then if you look at the bottom of the box, you do have that University Blue and the speckle pattern all along the box here. So let me back up. There we go. So that's all along the box here, as you see. Now, moving to the label reads Air Jordan 5 Retro SC. The colorway is University Blue, black, and white. This is a size 9.5 inches, and like I mentioned, retail price on these is $225. They do fit true to size if y'all are interested in that. So true to size, get your regular Jordan 5 size that you normally get. I always get my normal 11.5. I can go up half a size, but it's just more room. I would just prefer to have the 11.5. Now, going to the inside of the box, you do have the speckle paper in here. So there's that speckle paper, and that's the only sheet of paper that comes in this box. And then this does have, or these do have the YDM sticker on the inside of the box as well. So if you're looking for a pair and they don't have the YDM sticker, don't get that pair. Yeah, alright, so continuing on, we'll go ahead and jump to the shoe so we get this out the way. Alright, so this is the Air Jordan 5 UNC. Give you all a quick 360 on these. Now, of course, we've had UNC 1s, we've had UNC 4s. Now we've had UNC 6s, now we have UNC 5s. And just off rip, I think these are going to be a must cop for me. I really like the UNC colorway, just that University Blue, or just that blue colorway that they have with these. I like it a lot. Now, of course, if you're not familiar with where this colorway comes from, this is from Michael Jordan's alma mater. I almost said Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan's alma mater, which is University of North Carolina. They are the Tar Heels, but their color is this UNC Blue or University Blue. So that is where this color comes from. Of course, it is a awesome color to see on the shoe. One of my favorites that I actually like that Jordan puts on their shoes. Now, starting off with the outsole, so you do have an icy outsole, icy white outsole. You do see the Jordan Jumpman on the bottom there, and then you do have the black portion in the middle of the shoe that does read Jordan there. But that is the outsole of the shoe. And then moving up to the midsole, you have a black midsole. Starting off with the front of the toe box, you do see that black midsole wrapping around. You do get to here, you see, let me see if it'll focus. There we go. The kind of speckle pattern here right in this area. And keep going, you'll see that visible air unit there as well. And as you go toward the back, more black. And then on this side is where you start to see the shark teeth there with that speckle pattern in the shoe. And then you just continue on back to the front of the toe box. Now, the upper is made up completely of nubuck, and the nubuck is actually pretty soft. It's kind of hard to tell just kind of looking at an up close of the shoe, but the entire upper is made up of nubuck if you're interested in that. So to give you all an up close look at what that looks like, just so you get an idea. Now, moving to the laces, these do come with University Blue UNC laces. No additional laces are with these. If y'all are wondering why the thing is already undone, I took the insole out so I can show you all of that as well. Now, these do come with this UNC lace lock as well. I kind of like how they did this. It's a little bit, I like the color on here. And then moving to the tongue, so you do have 3M tongue with the black Jordan Jumpman logo, which is pretty much a staple that we've seen with a lot of the Jordan 5s with this 3M tongue. And then just continuing on along with the outside and just continuing to touch on the rest of the shoe, you do have that kind of grid. I always don't know what to call it, but the rubber pattern here, it is rubber. And that's on both sides of the shoe. Alright, now moving to the inside of the shoe, we're going to go ahead and start with the insole. So this is the insole, and I really like the texture that they put on these. I like how it looks. I think it's a pretty cool design. And then you do have the white Jordan Jumpman and then the side sticker on here as well. This is the back side of the insole. It is black. And then we'll go ahead and continue on. These do have a paper shoe tree as well. So just a normal shoe tree with these. And then we'll go ahead and jump. So starting off with the back of the tongue. So this one does say sole on this side. And the other shoe says heart on here. So it says heart and sole on the two tongue tags. Or on the back of the tongues. And then continue on with the sock liner here. So the sock liner is the same as what is on the insole. So like I mentioned, I do like that texture that they put on here. I think it's a pretty cool touch. And just kind of gives the shoe a unique look. And of course I can tell you all the production date with these as well. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, so the production date is June 22nd, 2022 to August 2nd, 2022. So these are made early this year. Of course they're coming out next year. But hopefully, like, no issues. And when I say issues, I mean like no mold on these or anything like that. I feel like with this material we'll be fine, but it's just kind of one of those wait and see what exactly will happen. So I'm going to show y'all the other shoe as well. So this is the other shoe. Give y'all that quick 360. Pretty much the same thing on both sides. Of course, I did mention on the outside, you do have the stitch tag on the back of the heel. And this tag says quality products inspired by the greatest player ever with the Michael Jordan logo on there. So that is on the back of both shoes. I know people don't always like that tag on the back. I honestly don't mind it. It doesn't bother me that much. But like I mentioned, I know some people don't like it. Some people do. Just kind of depends on what your preference is. We'll give you all a quick 360. Just so I can see what the other shoe looks like. But like I mentioned, no differences in the two. They look exactly the same. But overall, let me know how y'all feel about the Air Jordan 5 UNC. Is it a must cop? Is it a pass? Once again, true to size. Release date is set for March 4th, 2023. Retail price is $225. Now, jumping into just a quick daily lace up, and like I mentioned, I only had two things to talk about. So up first, we got an early look, and that is the Nike Dunk Low Fishing. And this is an interesting one. I like the logo on the shoe. Excuse me. I like the logo on the shoe. It's like a fish on there, so pretty different, pretty unique. I don't know how I feel about the color, but it looks like we got like yellow laces with the teal tongue. I don't know. This was an interesting one, but it's gonna have to be one of those that I see in person to kind of get an idea of how I feel about the shoe. Now, the other thing that I did want to talk about is Eastbay. Now, if you did not hear today, Eastbay is shutting down. They're basically closing their doors, and you won't be able to shop on Eastbay anymore. Like, I saw a lot of people just kind of talking on Twitter, just like the nostalgia behind Eastbay and getting the Eastbay magazine and circling what you wanted on in the magazine. So, you know, just the sneaker game is changing. So it's just one of those things. Or not one of those things, but it's a part of life, basically, just the life cycle of things. But yeah, it's crazy to see that Eastbay was shutting down. Like I mentioned, a lot of people were kind of having that nostalgic throwback to getting that Eastbay magazine. So I remember getting them as a child, like just going through and flipping through to see shoes or just gear in general of what all was in the Eastbay magazine. So it was pretty cool to see. So, you know, one of our generational, I don't want to say like icons, but just one of the stores that we basically grew up with is going away. And I believe Champs is supposed to be following suit. Like, everything is basically changing over to just Foot Locker. So it'll be interesting to see like where the sneaker game goes in regards to this. But yeah, Eastbay is about to go away. So let me know how I feel about that as well. But overall, that is the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this early review. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and on the notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. On the road to getting, 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I think we're less than 30 away. So hopefully we can hit that goal. But if you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. Should have another early review on the way. Just waiting on the shoe to get to me when I get it. Of course, y'all know I will drop that review for y'all ASAP. But as always, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all in the next video.